Normally, I wouldn't mention how the gameplay is, even during a serious video like this, but let me just tell you, at the beginning of this video, I do really bad in the gameplay. Well, at the start of this game, but then it progressively gets better. And let's get on to the topic. Fortnite is goofy. That's the only way to describe it. Goofy. Like, I mean, it's such a dummy word, but that's just how it be. And so, why I say this is, yes, people are still sweaty, but by the way, just a disclaimer. I don't know why I keep on cutting myself off, if for no reason, but a disclaimer is I have not actually played Fortnite in a while because I've uninstalled, and if I do reinstall, it's only gonna be for Playground and Save the World. I'm not gonna actually play the game, well, Battle Royale. But I'm getting into more of the reasons of why I do that. But I still watch a bunch of YouTubers, which is how I have this knowledge about Fortnite. So let's get into the actual video and the actual topic of why Fortnite is goofy. So there's still the sweats. Now if you either have to be really bad or really good to win. And what I mean by this is the really bad players during Fortnitemares just make it to second place like it's nothing. But then when there's a bunch of sweaty players, if there's more than 5, because of the zombies, it just doesn't feel like Fortnite anymore. It's just such a playground where you could do anything you want, and it just doesn't matter. Also, before you guys bully me, this is just a pause for what I'm actually talking about. Don't bully me, but in this stuff, I'm only in this gameplay, I'm only level 32, but I am a higher level now, so don't bully me. Well, that is kind of a higher level than a lot of people I know, so I guess I wouldn't be bullied. But anyway, let's get back into the topic. I should be staying on task. I don't know why I'm getting off task. Because, yeah, Fortnite is just it's not Fortnite anymore. That feel that it had. I wanted a game like Fortnite, just the Fortnite experience, to always be out there and for Fortnite to never die and for it to keep existing. But then when they do shit like Fortnitemares, it's just, why? It's just goofy. Goofy is the only way to explain it. There's no other word. Just Fortnite is goofy. And goofy is such a goofy word, but it's if there's more than 5 good people, they'll all make it to the end, and there will probably be a bad person left that they will just absolutely troll. So all the sweats make it to the end and they win easily, but then sometimes the tables are turned and all the sweats lose because of just how the feel is different. Everything is just completely random with all the zombies and everything. They can just die. It's just not the same feel. They can just die from a stupid reason, which was already a thing. And it's just not Fortnite. I say this a lot, and I'm going to continue to say it, but Fortnite is just, well, you already know what I'm gonna say. It's goofy. So, we could continue, or we could get off this topic of Fortnite being goofy. Meanwhile, that is the title of the video, and that's really just what I'm talking about. There is more to it. So, as I mentioned in my previous video, where I don't like how they bring back the skins, like old skins, that's not a big factor. It's just a minor factor. Like, they brought back the scythe, and as true Wild DO63 fans know, I've had the scythe since season 1, or I'm pretty sure it was released during, it was released during season 1. And I feel pretty stupid because I could have got Renegade Raider, but instead I just got Raider's Revenge and the Scythe. And I'm pretty sure, I also got Recon Specialist during Season 1, and I have Crackshot and Candy X. So I did have the 3 rarest harvesting tools in the game, but now I only have the 2 because Scythe is no longer rare. And another thing will take its place, its spot as 3rd, which is probably the Pulse Axe. So I'm gonna move off this topic and get to another one. And this one, it's pretty big. Something that I didn't mention in my last video, and I'm going to be talking about this for a while. So grab your... Oh, shit, it fell. Grab your popcorn. Oh, free. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so this one I call the Overwatch or the Blizzard syndrome. And I will fight anybody in the comment section about this one. So, the Overwatch or Blizzard syndrome is when you add a new thing and you want to look so good and you want people to use it, and you're just like, oh, hey, look at this thing we made. We're so creative. Aren't we just so amazing? And you should play our game and buy our stuff. That's what I call the Blizzard. I guess we'll just call it the Blizzard syndrome. And Fortnite doesn't have as big as a problem as this. But when they add something new and they vault old stuff, it's kind of like when they make their trailers and everything for the guns, they want the spotlight to be on them, which is okay, but when you make it either really OP or just absolute shit, which normally isn't the case, if they make something that's really bad, then they're normally doing it to highlight the other gun that they add, because when they add new stuff, you already know that it's going to be really OP. And as I said, fight me in the comment section about this, because I feel that I am correct with this. Well, that didn't make sense. Whatever. I feel that what I say is correct, and it's not just because I'm saying it. It's because, look at everything. They add the new 6-shooter and the crossbow. The crossbow's bad, but the 6-shooter's really good, and they showcase the more, they showcase the 6-shooter a lot more. Like, okay, so in the trailers, in the trailer and like the commercials, they will show it. Then on YouTube, you have mostly at least one Fortnite video in your recommended, even if you don't like or you don't watch Fortnite. It's there. Like, don't deny it. It's there. And if you end up clicking on it, or you see the thumbnail and you see the 6-shooter and you watch gameplay and you're like, oh, that's really good. Epic is so creative that they made this. I want to play for this game. That didn't make sense, but I think you guys get the idea. And then they end up vaulting like stuff that would be good to the old players that they could use in smart ways, and it's noob friendly, which is this is very hard to speak. I am losing brain cells right now, and my vocabulary is just deteriorating. It's been that way through the entire video. So basically, most people would be asking, like, why do you have a problem with this? Isn't being noob friendly good? Isn't like I swear I'm not trying to drag this out. I just really forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So why wouldn't you want Fortnite to have new players? Because they're gonna keep on catering to the new players, and they don't really care about the old players. They just want them. They just want the new players to buy stuff when they don't realize how some of the old players, like myself, have supported them and love their game until now. And that's really all I have to say. And I know this is kind of like a serious video, and normally I don't make serious videos. We'll be back to our normal schedule, hopefully later this week. And yeah, Wild Dio 63 eating popcorn.